We'll be welcoming you to John Paul II Stadium here in Plano, Texas. Steve Anthony alongside Tom Hudnall here for tonight's JV matchup against your Grapevine Faith Lions and the John Paul II Cardinals. And this will be the last broadcast for Tom and I this season. Mark Edwards and Jack Wharton taking over for the last two games. Now there are only two, after tonight, only two JV games left. Bishop Dunn does not have a JV team, and that game that was scheduled for November 2nd has not been filled, so they're just going to call it a season, Tom. So we'll get two more games, but looking forward to tonight. We're playing some football.
Yeah, we're finally getting some really great weather. It's a beautiful evening here out in Plano, Texas. Our vantage point feels like we're actually below the field. We're a little flat as you can tell on the camera. We're a little flat. So your guess is going to be as good as mine as to what happens on the other side of the field, I think.
Well, we put Mark Edwards. He's up in the roost, the overlook roost up top above the press box. A beautiful press box here on the visitor side, which is where we are. And so Mark Edwards and the Funky Bunch, our fearless cameraman, he is up top running the camera for us, which we definitely appreciate. And the clock counting down here, just about a minute and a half left on the scoreboard, so they're just waiting on that to kind of run down, and then we'll get underway. We were talking earlier, Tom, before the broadcast, the new alignments for 2024 through 2026 came out this week, and interesting district. So now they go from I guess they're in a 5-team district. They go to an 8-team district with Fort Worth All Saints, Coram Deo, Fort Worth Christian, Arlington Grace Prep, Faith obviously, Midland Christian, Fort Worth Southwest Christian, and Lubbock Trinity Christian.
Yeah, that's a big shift west.
Yes, no doubt.
Currently,
you've got road games, if not next season and the season after, to Midland and or Lubbock. So that'll be an interesting time. But everything else here is local. Obviously, All Saints. All Saints is a tall order. They've historically been very, very strong. Coram Deo. I was glad to see Liberty got moved up. I think they are now Division II. They're playing Concordia Lutheran, Austin College, and Vanderbilt. I'm kidding. They did get moved up to 6A.
Yep.
When I did my screenshot on my computer, I didn't get all of it, but I was going to give you the Tyler Grace team that we played last week, the varsity team anyway. They're in a district: Bishop Dunn, Austin Brentwood, Garland Brighter Horizons, Dallas Cristo Rey, Austin Hyde Park, and Austin Region. So they're in a district with 3 Austin teams.
Yeah, getting pretty spread out now.
Yeah, and a lot of that obviously having to do with the number of kids, enrollment, and so forth. Getting moved up, and so that's next year's alignment. But anyway, first things first, we got a game tonight here, and I was going to try to stand here, Tom, but I'm 6'3", and I can't see underneath the. Remember, this is a problem. They made this press box not for guys that are 6'2" or greater or taller.
Yeah, everything's very low here. We're seeing
they've got so the soccer goals from either soccer practice or the last soccer game. I mean, it's got to be practice, I would think. Soccer goals are still on the field. And they are technically not in the field to play, but on a deep route to the back of the end zone would definitely ring somebody's bell if they ran into that. So the players from John Paul II are moving the soccer goal on our south end, and Grapevine Faith Lions and Coach Ware is moving the goal on the north end. So we're facing due west, looking kind of not directly in the sun, but depending on where the ball is, until that sun goes down, it might be a little bit of a challenge for us between midfield and about the 20-yard line towards our left as we face west. We are in the beautiful visitors press box, as I mentioned. Appreciate Coach Shealy and the folks here at John Paul II being so accommodating and hospitable to us. Grapevine Faith JV cheerleaders on the sideline in full effect. They've got a really nice field here and track, but we decided they've got the same runway. We've got 2 high jump pits, pole vault pits, excuse me, and 2 long jump pits at either end. So it backs up the stands and the press box another probably 20, 25 feet off of the field. Coach Dickert looking for some chain help. And, of course, Braxton Corley, he's professional, seasoned veteran on the chains.
He is a consummate professional. They knew where to go. They knew who to ask.
If there's anybody that knows how to stand there and hold a pole, it's Braxton Corley. No, just kidding. Love me some Braxton for sure. All right, well, here comes the kickoff. And Chase Walker, that ball goes through the end zone. Did he even ready it for play? I never saw a referee.
Yeah, they had some quick whistles there. I'm not so sure he was ready.
I don't think they were. They're trying to get the chain set and all of that, so I think we're going to end up re-kicking that.
You don't start a football game until Braxton Corley's in position.
Right. Well, it looks like the guy showed up because Braxton didn't have to be down there. They called him off.
Yeah.
They waved him off, so. All right, well, we're going to re-kick this. I don't think the officials were quite ready. Jace Morgan and Walker Little back deep for the Jace Walker. There's 2 Jaces, and there's 2 Walkers, so I'm going to be struggling with that all night. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize to the Walker and the Little family and to the Morgan family. So Walker Little and Jace Walker back deep. All right, now we look to be set. Clock set to 10 minutes. We're ready to go here for the kickoff. Cardinals kicks kind of not quite as deep as the last one. Jace picks it up at his 12-yard line. Runs to the middle of the field, looking to pick up some blocks. Does find a seam. Stefan's one man. Down the near sideline. Kicker's one he's got to beat. Spins around him. Finally taken out of bounds inside the 40-yard line of the Cardinals. So that is an excellent return. No flags on the play, so that is a great return by Jace Walker to start the game, Tom.
Yeah, that was a great return. He picked up some great blocks, started up the right side, but was able to cut back left with his speed. He was able to get the edge, and nice spin move, avoiding 1 tackle. Really great run. So no scoreboard tonight, it looks like.
Well, there's no score on it yet anyways. The clock's running. At least that's working. I guess we can be excited about that. So 1st and 10. Walker Little in the backfield next to Austin Cosby. And there's a handoff to Walker up the middle. Still on his feet. And falls forward close to a Lions first down. And they're going to move the chain. So nice little 10-yard run there for Walker Little. And the Lions on their first play from scrimmage have a first down.
It's good to see the Lions try to establish some ground attack early. Pick up some positive yards.
Yeah, they had that non-district game last week. There's another handoff to Walker, right up the middle again. He's wrapped up. Gets a yard on the play. Very tough non-district game last week against Fort Worth All Saints, right? Yeah. So the team is going to be in our district next year. Walker kind of walking off gingerly off the field.
He seemed a little hesitant going into the run there, so maybe it was something he picked up on the first carry.
Maybe. He's kind of favoring his right foot. He's going to take a rest for a second. Jace Walker in the backfield. Austin Cosby looking to pass. Wide open. Number 32, Jace Morgan for a touchdown. Austin lobbed that up, and Jace got behind the defenders, wide open for the touchdown for the Lions. What was that, 4 plays, 5 plays?
3 plays.
3 plays.
2 runs and a pass.
There we go. All set up by that outstanding return on the kickoff by Jace Walker. So the Lions very quickly take a 6-0 lead. Thomas Hednall on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Hudson Smith. Snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is good. There is a penalty flag down. I don't know if he got in there late and either hit Hudson or Thomas. We'll see what the call is. The wind is blowing pretty strong out of the south. So there's Mr. Jeff Bourne, ladies and gentlemen, one and only. Good to have Jack, his son, back in the lineup. I didn't see the signal, Tom. I'm going to guess that there was some sort of either running into or roughing the kicker or holder. And from where they're going to, it looks like he's about to go to midfield or the 45. We'll see where they're going to spot it.
Yeah, going back to that touchdown, Austin Cosby had a good little hitch there and kind of a fake out to the left and really sprung Jace Morgan to get behind the secondary and wide open, and a good pass by Austin. And Jace caught it, brought it in over his shoulder, and touchdown.
So the wind, as I mentioned, blowing pretty strong out of the south. Flags are standing pretty much at attention, blowing kind of out of the southeast to the northwesterly position, but definitely more north to south than east to west. So point being that it's a little bit in the kicker's face if you're going from the north to the south, which the Lions are currently this quarter. But Lions are going to be the benefactor of that 15-yard penalty on the extra point. So Thomas Hudnall, the kick from the Lions' 45-yard line. A good kick into the wind over the heads of the receivers, and that's going to go through the end zone for a touchback. So nicely done there by Thomas Hudnall. Despite the extra 15 yards, that was a boot into that wind, so nicely done. It's okay, Tom. You can brag on yourself. Yeah. Don't be silent.
It was a nice kick, into the wind. He was able to get it up and over the setbacks and put it in the end zone. So that's always a good result as a kicker.
Now, we do have a roster for John Paul II, but it's a mixed JV and varsity roster, so we're going to kind of hopefully guess at this. So Jackson Solomon, number 9, is the only one. He's a quarterback, freshman, 5'8", 140 pounds. So we're going to say that he's definitely the quarterback on this roster. It's an inside handoff, stacked up immediately by the Lions, and loss of even a yard on the play. So nice penetration there by the defensive front.
Yeah, that's a good tone-setting play by your defensive front. You want them firing off, getting a good start like that, give them confidence.
Well, you mentioned it, Tom, that really come in and establish the ground game early. I think really set up that pass by Austin Cosby to Jace Morgan for the score. And if the defense can set the tone here on this side of the ball, that's going to be a good thing for the Lions tonight. So second down at 11, their own 24-yard line, excuse me. It's pass out to the right, flat, caught, and taken forward for about a 3-yard gain. That's going to bring up a long third down and 8 now for the Cardinals. Reminder, tomorrow night from Grapevine Ford Field, your Grapevine Faith Lions varsity hosting these same John Paul II Cardinals. 7 o'clock kick. Encourage you to join us at halftime. Our Stories of Faith this week, Coach Trey Dickert. Just a really, really amazing guy. A lot of families here. He's one of their favorites. Pass out here to the near side. Picked off. Intercepted by Thomas Hudnall. He's going to take it all the way in for the touchdown.
All right. I can brag on that one.
Yes. Well, not a great pass, but read the entire way by Thomas. He backed off and was backpedaling with the receiver, and then as soon as the receiver cut, he watched the eyes of the quarterback, and he just stepped right in front of it for a perfect read and a pick six. So just like that, the Lions were up 13-0 and trying to make it 14. Low snap. Hudson picks it up. The kick is blocked. John Paul II trying to pick it up, and they do. Thomas Hudnall, though, there to take him up. He's still on his feet. Finally taken down. So the extra point is no good. So the score remains 13-0. In our pregame tomorrow night, I had a chance to visit with Coach Nick Shealy of the Cardinals. And in my visit with him, Tom, I was noticing their district that they're in District 5 in TAPS. And it's an independent, so everybody that's in that district is independent. And they don't play district games.
Oh, interesting.
It gives you you basically set your own schedule, there's no postseason play, so you don't get to qualify for playoffs or anything. But it allows teams that are just trying to rebuild. This is Coach Shealy's second year, and in an attempt to rebuild, it allows teams to play. Again, it's a non-district schedule. So it's really you're not losing anything, any chance at playoffs or anything. It's a 2-year commitment, and so I had never heard of it before. I was looking. I kept looking. Everybody was. I'm like, who they play in district? What's the non-district schedule? And they just had a overall, record. No district versus non-district. And when I asked him about it before the interview, he was filling me in on that. So they got a game in Monroe, Louisiana, in a couple of weeks. And they traveled. I forget where else they traveled. It was a kick right up into that wind. Fielded by number 24 around the 35. He takes it at the far side and ran a long way. East-west. Tom didn't get a whole lot out of it, but
I'm not sure if Thomas mishit that kick. It kind of just spurted up and didn't go very far.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was intentional or if there was some wind factor, but not the best kick compared to the first one. But like you said, it didn't result much of a return. So.
Yeah. Not. I mean, you're the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. So, nothing's going to back the lines up and put them in a hole by any means. Here's a lateral back. That is a backward lateral. That is a fumble as a live ball. And the Cardinals pick it up, and they take him down inside the 20. That's going to be a huge loss. The running back, Tom, just thought that was an incomplete pass, and he was giving up and just walking away.
Yeah, it's behind him, and he kind of felt like he gave up on the play, but that's dangerous.
Everybody was screaming fumble, and he went and picked it up. Reminder, if you were watching tonight on our YouTube feed or if you were listening on Mixler, let us know, 817-980-7994. Give us a text. You can also chat on the Mixler chat. There's a pass out to the far side, complete. Hit immediately. Two Lions defenders right on top of it. Thomas Hednall and Charlie Donovan. Charlie Donovan in the game tonight after being away for a bit. Again, 817-980-7994. Or again, you can chat on the YouTube feed, or you can chat on the Mixler feed as well. All right, long third down. There's a handoff around the left side. Still on his feet, finally knocked out of bounds, and gain of about probably 8 on the play. Takes it out the 25-yard line, but still fourth down and forever for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think they were trying to maybe surprise the Lions, just pick up enough to make it close, but even 8 yards wasn't enough.
So Austin Cosby's grandma's listening in from Fort Worth, which we appreciate. The one and only Jack Wharton from Coppell, Texas, USA, listening on Mixler. He and I will be on the broadcast tomorrow night. And then somebody named Barbara Hudnall. Oh, tripped up. There's a penalty flag down. Probably will have a block in the back if I had to guess. And Robbie's pointing at himself like, that was me? And, yep, that's going to be a block in the back. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, which is around the 25. So that's going to back the Lions up. I guess Jace was waiting to see what the ball was going to do.
Yeah, I mean, the smart thing there, you let it go, but I think by the time he let it go and it stopped, he still saw that there was nobody near him, so he picked it up and ran for it. Why not?
Yeah, I like that. And again, they would have had, except for the penalty, would be out over the 30-yard line, but this looks better for the stats when they drive 85 yards here. So ball at the 13-yard line, actually. Jace Walker in the backfield next to Austin Cosby. Looking to pass. Pass on this near side. almost caught, almost intercepted. Both of them right there together. Charlie Donovan there in the pattern. The ball was a little underthrown, but again, Austin throwing into that wind, so it's not an easy pass.
Yeah, they had good coverage there. The safety came over the top to help out. That was going to be a tough play to make, but good coverage by the defense.
So 2nd down and 10, ball at the 14-yard line. Give a couple of shout-outs here to some more listeners here shortly. 4 minutes, 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lions leading 13-0. Inside handoff to Jace Walker. Gets out over the 15-yard line to the 17, so gain of a few on the play. Caleb Ferguson is listening and watching. And Caleb, we're glad you're listening and watching, dude, but we'd much rather you be here. So I think he's injured, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Doggone it, dude. Get better, man.
Yeah.
Want you back out here.
Love to have him out here.
Hervey and Beverly Martin, they are the proud grandparents of Owen Payne. They are watching as well. There's a scamper around the right side by Jace. Takes it out over the 20. So it's going to bring up 4th down. There's a penalty flag down the play. Looks like a hold against the Lions. If they decline the penalty, it'd be 4th and 3. If they accept it, they'll back it up and replay 3rd down. Officials trying to figure it out, which direction they're going to go.
I didn't see who they caught there. It must have been.
Yeah, I think it was one of the outside receivers, maybe.
Yeah. On those jet sweeps, that's usually where you see it.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, Hervey and Beverly Martin. Always glad to have you guys on the broadcast, all our faithful listeners, and we get to call Owen's name a lot in the broadcast. He is all over that football field, so glad you guys were able to watch and watch your grandson play.
Yeah, I saw he got on one tackle earlier, so
yeah.
He's making an impact already.
Well, they do accept the penalty. Backs the Lions up to their own 11-yard line. 3rd down and 13. Cosby looking to pass. Looking across the middle, looking deep. Charlie Bunch, intended for Charlie. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals bring it back to the 20-yard line. So it was El Rodriguez on the interception return there. The interception in the return.
Yeah, that was a little strange to watch. Charlie was up. You're going to expect he brings that down 9 times out of 10, but it somehow got through and into the arms of the Cardinal that was trailing the play.
Excuse me, it was Miguel Rodriguez on the interception for the Cardinals. So the Cardinals now trying to take advantage of the Lions turnover at the Lions 21-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 receivers on the far side. Man in motion here to the near side. Handoff to the near side of the running back. He's got a huge hole, finally brought down close to the 10-yard line, but that is about a 12-yard scamper there for a 1st down. And that's going to move the chains, and the Cardinals have it 1st and 10. 1st and goal, from the 10-yard line.
And I think that was Owen Payne we were just talking about. That was him on the game.
Chased him down.
Touchdown-saving tackle there.
3 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lions leading 13-0. It's the Cardinals' first time to really threaten to score here. There's an inside handoff to 26. Hit hard by Slade Corley. Taken down immediately. Gain of 1 yard on the play. Barely that, but a nice play there by Slade.
Yeah, he fought off his blocker quickly and then put a hit that running back will remember. Dropped him quickly.
He did. We have a wasp. We don't anymore. We had a wasp in our broadcast booth. I just swatted it out the window. That was I took one for the team there, Tom.
Nice defense.
Yeah. I would have sacrificed my life there to save us. All right, 2nd down and goal. Ball at the 9-yard line. There's a handoff to number 26. Hit hard there. She gets you that number. That Owen Payne?
I think it was again.
Again, Owen Payne. Hard hit, hard tackle there.
Jackson Walker got in the backfield quickly, but the running back made a good move to slip past him.
I watched Owen the last couple of years in 7th and 8th grade games. I don't remember him being that fast. My gosh, this year he's put on some mass. I mean, he's bigger than he's one, but he is fast. I mean, he is quick to the ball. So 3rd down and goal. Ball at the 8-yard line for the Cardinals. Oh, there's a penalty flag down. I think we had a little early release. Yeah, be false start against the offense, or as my wife likes to call it, traveling. Looks the same. She does that in varsity games, and a couple of the dads laugh. Once they realized she was kidding, they left. So, unfortunate penalty for the Cardinals because they were moving the ball pretty well. They've been pretty steady diet to Ethan Patterson, the sophomore running back, number 26. But that backs the Cardinals up. So now they have 3rd and goal at the 12-yard line. And I would guess, Tom, they probably 4-down territory for him. I don't know that you have a kicker that might. Oh, they might. We'll see. He's looking to pass across the middle. Overthrown. Intended for number 23, Gus Kahn. That ball falls incomplete. But, no, the offense is going off, and here comes the kicking team. So they win at their back. So, hold on. This Carrion will hit it with 50 into a stiff wind. I don't know.
Right.
But this is no small test for any JV kicker. And the ball will be spotted. He's a lefty.
Looks like he's about a 30-yarder.
Trying to get a number here on him. Number 11. That is Preston Hurlis, the sophomore. This will be a 30-yard attempt. Snap is good. The hold is good. Line drive kick is good. Right through the upright. So nice kick there by Hurlis. Gets the Cardinals on the board. 1:21 left here in the first quarter. Our score now, Grapevine Faith Lions 13 and the Cardinals 3. Want to give a quick shout out. We'll try to do it again tomorrow night. Hopefully remember. But Miss Tammy Peden in our IT department at Grapevine Faith has been absolutely relentless and unbelievable in helping us get on the air, a hotspot, getting us equipment that we need, software. So Tammy, if you're listening, man, we love you and we appreciate you. Thank you so much for all that you do for Grapevine Faith, first of all. But thank you so much for what you've done to get us on the air this year. We got a lot of broadcast buddies. Kevin Abercrombie, I'm sure Jack Wharton. You can text me the folks. David Campese at Campese's Restaurant, also one of our broadcast buddies. Just a lot of folks that really help contribute to getting us on the air this year, and we really appreciate it. Don't take it for granted at all, and we're so thankful. So the Lions will get the wind if they're back in the second quarter. Leading 13-3, 1:21. Austin's Aunt Dee Dee is watching from Mansfield. And his Mimi also says hi. Proud of Austin and the team, as you should be. Austin's had a great season. Already had a touchdown pass tonight to Jace Morgan. The other score, a pick six by Thomas Hudnall. The Lions were successful on their first extra point. We're not on the second one, so that's the 13 points that they have. Caught the 9-yard line there by Thomas Hudnall. Brings it here to the near side, looking to pick up a block, and he's pulled down out over the 25. So not too bad a field position here for the Lions.
Yeah, it looks like with Walker Little still out, they're shuffling some personnel on those kick returns.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Walker still looks like he's not yet ready to go. He's on the bench over here.
Yeah, he's now my guess is they're gonna probably keep him out if he's even. There's a jet sweep here to Jace Walker here to the near side. Still on his feet, stays in bounds, gets out over the 40-yard line. They mark him out at the 43-yard line. So about a 17-yard run there for Jace Walker. Yeah, I would say that they will probably be very, very cautious with Walker. Of course, he suits up and plays in the varsity games, and so if he's got any risk at all of injuring something, probably can keep him out. He would only play 2 quarters anyway. There's the inside handoff to Jackson Walker. He's hit at the 45-yard line and runs the guy over that brings him down, but a nice run there by Jackson Walker, the twin brother of Jace Walker. So if you hear the Walker name a lot tonight, that's why. Gigi Corley watching from Clovis, New Mexico, faithful listener. Jensen Anthony's grandparents watching from 6.5 miles away. Rick and Pam Jensen pass here to the near side of Robbie Stevens into Cardinals territory. Stiff arms the man. Finally pushed out of bounds inside of Cardinals territory. And he gets inside the 40-yard line to about the 37. So nice pass and catch there from Austin Cosby to Robbie Stevens.
Yeah, absolutely. Robbie took that one behind the line of scrimmage and just had some good downfield blocking and took off, and good little run.
Talked to Coach Holland this week. You'll hear him tomorrow night in a pregame. Get to that in a second. There's an inside handoff to Jackson Walker, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. Nice tackle there. The big man, number 6, I think it's Roman Jordan, 6'1", 172. And a couple other guys in there. So second down and 10. No gain on the play. Oh, we have a penalty flag here. Oh, sorry, end of the first quarter. I thought there was somebody moved, but that's the end of the first quarter with the clock run out there. So that will do it for the first 10 minutes of play. Your Lions leading 13-3. I was going to say, Tom, in our pregame tomorrow night on the varsity broadcast, you'll be able to hear the coach's interview with Nick Shealy of the Cardinals and also the Bobby Holland Show. And was talking to Coach Holland about just some of the plays and the personnel and so forth. And he talked about just kind of mixing things up, kind of the differences in the lineup that they have. When they've got Walker Little in the backfield, it gives them an option. When they've got Tristan Dare in there, he's kind of set up as a tight end, kind of lead blocker. And gives a little different look depending on what they want to throw at the opposing team. But he talked about those passes to the outside, and a lot of times by keeping the defense honest, that'll open up holes at the middle for Clayton. Then running back, Rivers in the running back slot. So there's method to the madness. If you will watch tomorrow night, you'll hear my interview in the Stories of Faith with Coach Trey Dickert. And he just talks about the culture here, just how excited he is to be here, how blessed he is to be here, and we talked about how blessed we are to have him. So you'll get to hear all about Coach Dickert's passion for coaching, and he has a full-time job. This is not his full-time job. He does this on the side, and he is passionate about it. He's got an amazing wife that supports him and a really neat family, little grandson. So get to hear all about that tomorrow on the Stories of Faith. All right, here's the first play of the second quarter. There's a pass out to the side. Charlie Bunch looking for ball back into the sun, and man, a lot of hands in there. You could argue that was some pass interference because the defender never turned around and played the ball, and his hands were just kind of all over. He was kind of hand checking. Charlie Bunch, but anyway, falls incomplete. Third down and 10. Ball at the 37-yard line of the Cardinals. Snap back to Cosby. He looks now to the other side. The ball falls incomplete, out of bounds, intended for Charlie Donovan.
So starting off with two deep routes on either side, a couple fly patterns.
We saw those passes a lot against All Saints last week, Tom. We talked about just that. The low percentage nature, and if you don't get that pass interference call, which you can't count on every time, we talked about liking to see some passes across the middle. So we'll see if what happens here.
And there you go.
Pass to a Charlie Bunch, overthrown. Austin Cosby ends up on his backside, and I think he's pleading with the official for a ref in the passer call, but no penalty flag down. So, Walker Little is back on. Excuse me, that's Jace Morgan. Walker is still on the sideline over here. So it's at 32, not 22.
Yep.
So the Cardinals take over on downs at their own 37-yard line. You're a little too far even for Thomas's leg there, Tom, and it's you really don't gain anything by punting. So going fourth down is expected. Big rush by Robbie Stevens. Handoff again to number 26, Ethan Patterson. He's taken down quickly. Slade Corley's helmet comes off, so he's going to have to come off for a play. I don't think he took that off on himself, so Bear Couch coming into the game for Slade. So that front three, Colton Edwards, Bear Couch, and now Bear Couch in for Slade Corley. And Beckett Reese, number 42. Second down, no gain on the play. Second down and 10. Man in motion here to the near side. Hand off to Anderson to the near side. great open field tackle by Jace Walker. No gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, they brought that guy in motion as a lead blocker, and he picked up the edge, but Jace came off the corner and was able to pop the guy before he could get too far.
Yeah, nicely done there by Jace, like you said, to move off the blocker. And I think he was kind of waiting for the guy to give him some sort of juke move or something, but Jace just kept his ground, and the guy came right at him, and Jace just wrapped him up and threw him down immediately. So great tackle there by Jace Walker. We'll call it a gain of 1 on the play. So 3rd down and 9. Ball at their own 38-yard line. Man in motion to the other side now. Pass out to the flat. Complete to number 23. Hit immediately, but that's going to be enough for a Cardinal first down. Pass complete to Gus Kahn.
Yeah, the Lions brought a blitz there off that left side, and the motion man kind of ran out into the flat there, and with the blitz had a little space. Quarterback did a good job getting them the ball.
So Cardinals moving the ball. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Clock running. Lions leading 13-3 here on the campus of John Paul II High School. Remember, tomorrow night from Grapevine Ford Field, your Grapevine Faith Lions varsity hosting these same Cardinals. 7 p.m. kickoff. Hope you'll be joining us as well for that tomorrow night, either in person or on the broadcast. There's a pass across the middle. Complete again to Kahn. Thrown down immediately by Jace Morgan, but again, another first down play. Quick pass there by Jackson Solomon, the quarterback, sophomore quarterback for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that last drive of the Cardinals, when they kicked the field goal, they were really heavy running attack, and here they've really come out, and the quarterback looks pretty poised back there when he drops back and looks for receivers.
Yeah, I apologize. The quarterback, Solomon, is a freshman. 2 running backs in the backfield. Pass here to the, that ball was live. That ball was thrown behind it. That's a lateral. Thomas Hudnall picks it up. He's still on his feet. Because of the juke move. No flags on the play. That is going to be a touchdown. Grapevine Faith. Thomas Hudnall, second of the half. I don't want to say second of the night. Second of the half.
Yeah, that was, like you said, that ball was well behind. It was not even close to being a forward pass, and sailed behind the running back and was just there for the taking. Thomas, who was playing on that side, was able to run up, pick it up, shook off one tackle, and ran it in.
I'm standing on about what is now the Cardinals' 49-yard line. They were in Lions territory, but the ball was right. I was looking straight down the line of the pass, and it was a good 3 yards behind the quarterback. And again, it looked like the running back almost kind of gave up on it.
Right.
Thomas scooped it up, kind of gave a little hesitation move. There's Thomas for the extra point. That is good. Makes our score 20-3. Thomas did a little hesitation move. It wasn't like a big shoulder fake or head fake or anything, just kind of a hesitation, and then turned the jets back on and ran it in. So his after a pick 6, Thomas Hudnall has a fumble recovery return for a touchdown. So quite the night already for Thomas Hudnall.
Yeah, you mentioned his grandma, Barbara Hudnall, is watching from Minnesota. I want to send a shout out to her sister, my Aunt Laurel. That's who she's visiting up there.
All right.
And I mentioned last week Barbara's a big sports fan. There might be only one bigger sports fan than her, and that's Aunt Laurel. She loves her Twins and her Vikings, so she's probably excited to hear her great nephew.
I would think so. Caleb Ferguson, let's go Hudnall. We're right there with you, Caleb. We're loving it. Loving it, man. So you can chat with us on the YouTube channel chat. You can chat with us on the Mixler chat, or you can text us at 817-980-7994 if you're watching on Mixler. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're listening from and watching from. So impressive first quarter for the Lions. They had a good defensive stand after an interception. They had a good defensive stand that forced the Cardinals to kick the field goal. 2 defensive touchdowns, a pick 6 and a fumble recovery by Thomas Hudnall. And then they're sending Thomas off the field for something. I have no idea. There's something about his shoe? I have absolutely no idea What is happening? All right, so the Lions are going to call a timeout. Tom, I'd love for you to find out on the way home tonight what the deal is with this shoe.
Yeah, he's going over to the equipment box over here. I don't know if it's a...
Coach Music's trying to find something. They're going to try to tape it up. Lincoln Cox coming in to try to help as well. I don't know if they're having to tape that up or what. Really strange
It's not
scenario.
like his left foot. It's not his kicking foot. I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't tell. He's doing...
Yeah, it is his non-kicking foot.
Oh, no, I think are they working on his knee? Maybe he's bleeding.
Okay, okay, you're right. All right.
Yeah.
All right, sure enough. He had some, I guess, a turf burn and some blood there, so no worries. Lions call a timeout. 6 minutes, 24 seconds left here in the second quarter. Lions leading 20-3. First score of the Lions' opening drive after 2 running plays, a touchdown pass from Austin Cosby to Jace Morgan. And then on the Cardinals' first offensive series, they threw a pick 6 to Thomas Hudnall, who ran it back about 35 yards for the score. Then the Cardinals score on a field goal, and then the Lions just scored again on a fumble recovery for a touchdown by Thomas Hudnall. There's the ball fielded at the 15. Brings it out to just over the 30-yard line.
Great catch by AJ.
Returned by A.J. Anderson, sophomore receiver. So the Lions defense back on the field. Walker Little on the sideline right now. He looks like he might have tweaked something the very first series. On his first run, he had a run of about 10, 11 yards, and then on his second run, he came off favoring what looked to be his right ankle or right foot. We'll try to get at halftime, try to get some insight on that. But they're going to watch him closely, especially they want to need him for tomorrow night. There's an inside handoff to number 26. He's out over the 35-yard line, so nice little scamper there for about 8 yards.
Pick up a 5 from Ethan Patterson.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Walker was probably good for 2 quarters tonight to begin with the personnel decisions. I think we'll see the same with Charlie Bunch and Cannon. Cannon Hunter has not played yet this half. He'll probably play the second half, as Charlie Bunch will probably sit after halftime. But
there's a handoff to 26 here on the near side. Bear Couch had him by the jersey and held him up long enough for a couple of Lions to come in and finish him off. Beckett Ruiz and a couple other Lions in there on the tackle.
Yeah, Bear got great penetration, and the running back, I think he thought he was going to be able to get around him, but he got one of those bear paws on him and held him held him down.
Want to make sure we give a shout out and thanks to our buddy Mark Edwards and the Funky Bunch upstairs. He's up top on the press box here on the visitor side, running our camera for us, giving you guys those great shots. So appreciate you, Mark. So 3rd down and 9. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Back to pass across the middle. Caught again by number 23, Kahn. And Solomon finds him. That seems to be kind of his favorite receiver. And they've been very effective in this first half so far. There's another first down for the Cardinals. They've not been able to capitalize on that relationship between Solomon and Kahn for a score yet. But they've definitely connected on some key 3rd down plays. So first down for the Cardinals at their own 46-yard line. 4 minutes, 33 seconds left here in the first half. Clock running. Lions leading 20-3. Another handoff to number 26, and he's out into Lions territory. A nice 5 or 6 yard run there. See where they spotted at the Lions 47. So nice run there by Ethan Patterson. So they're kind of mixing it up here, Tom.
Yeah, they, like we talked about, they had a drive where they're kind of run heavy, then pass heavy, and now they're kind of going back to trying to mix.
All right. 2nd down and 5 from the Lions 48-yard line, excuse me. There Solomon rolls out to his right. Falls incomplete. He had Robbie Stevens in his face. And Bear Couch was in pursuit as well.
Yeah, Robbie got good penetration in there in the backfield. Got his hands up. I think made it difficult for the quarterback to throw, and pass was pretty short.
Well, somehow, now the ball is marked at the Lions' 49-yard line, so seem to move back. Three receivers on the near side, one on the far side with for Solomon looking to pass. Chase out of the pocket, and he has to throw the ball away. It's a good pursuit there by Colton Edwards and by Bear Couch. That's going to bring up 4th down for the Cardinals. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left here at the clock stop here in the first half. Again, your Lions leading 20-3.
You know, even putting aside the defensive touchdowns, the returns, the Lions defense is really not giving them a whole lot. You know, the 3 points they got were off a short field after an interception. So kudos to Lions defense, just keeping them from moving the ball too much, and of course the big plays there too.
Yep. Looks like the Cardinals are going to call a timeout here and talk this one over. So we'll remind you again one more time, probably do this a few more times during the broadcast, remind you to join us tomorrow night, if you can, in person at Grapevine Ford Field on the campus of Grapevine Faith Christian School. 7 o'clock kick as your Lions host these same John Paul II Cardinals. Broadcast will start around probably 6:30. We do have coaches' interviews with Coach Nick Shealy and Coach Bobby Holland on the Bobby Holland Show. Good visits with both of them this week. And at halftime, I invite you to stick around for our Stories of Faith. Coach Trey Dickert, one of the favorite people from families at Grapevine Faith, has an absolute love for the game, and more importantly, he has an absolute love for Christ and an absolute love for kids. And he has spoken and poured into so many young men and impacted their lives. He talks about how he attends concerts, choir concerts, musicals, if they're in a drama. So he's not just watching these guys on the football field. He's attending other extracurricular activities that these guys are involved in and really, really encourage them. Has an amazing supporting wife and family, so tune in for that. All right, man in motion here. There's Solomon. He's going to roll to the near side. Again, looking for receiver number 23, complete, and finally taken down inside the 30-yard line. Again, Gus Kahn with the reception. There's that combination again, Tom. We've seen it several times in this first half, and it seems to be effective for him.
Yeah, it was that same play they did going the other way, where he comes in motion, and then right at the snap, he breaks forward off the tight end's hip, goes out about 10 yards, and then curls out and finds a little seam in the defense, and it's worked a couple times now.
All right, clock running, 3 minutes, right at 3 minutes left here in the first half. Cardinals trailing 20-3 to your Lions. There's a handoff to Anderson. Bottled up on the outside, comes in. Bear Couch, number 62, comes in and finishes it off. He was pursued by several Lions. Beckett Ruiz in there as well. Colton Edwards in there helping out.
Would have sworn I saw a hold on Beckett Ruiz as he came into the backfield there, but we're pretty far away. So
yeah.
What can I say?
If we're sitting in a deer stand, we'd be. We're probably just the right distance for a nice shot.
It's almost like a duck blind, though.
It is more. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it is low. It is definitely lower than probably typical duck blind. All right, second down. Clock stop. 2 minutes 15 seconds. Solomon looking to pass. Big pressure. He's hit. Intended again for Kahn. Ball falls incomplete. Thomas Hudnall with the pressure. So brings up 3rd down and 10 now for the Cardinals. What, again, you would assume is 4-down territory, especially given the fact that they're going into the wind, that wind blowing from our south to the north, from our left to our right. We're on the visitor side facing the west. That sun almost tucked behind the trees on the west side of the field. So the second half will be in the shade and probably have the lights on if they're not on already. But the lights are already on. So there's Solomon looking to pass again. Deep pass downfield. He does have a man open and gets twisted up. Got past the defender, but threw it over the wrong shoulder, and the ball falls incomplete. Stops the clock with 2 minutes and 2 seconds in the first half.
Yeah, he definitely had him there. I think the quarterback throws it a little bit, like you said, a little more inside on the field, and a little further he's got him, but just couldn't quite get it to him.
All right, so 4th down. The Cardinals will go for it. 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Ball spotted at the Lions 29-yard line. So, again, too far for a kick, a little too close for a punt, so why not go for it? Here's Solomon. Pass downfield again. Oh, wide open was Kahn, and falls incomplete. But holy cow, there was two receivers over there and only one defender. So
I was going to say, keep an eye on 23 since that's where they've gone the last couple of times on big plays, and he was wide open.
Yeah.
There was nobody over there. I don't know how that busted, but yeah, the quarterback just missed him.
Yeah. Well, man, the Lions dodged the bullet there. That could have been a whole lot worse. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Lions. Minute 53 left here in the first half. Lions leading 20-3, and they take over on downs from their own 29-yard line. Let's see if they can get some yards here, maybe get close to a score or punch it in before the end of the half. There's Cosby looking to pass. Looking down the side, he's got Charlie Bunch open. Caught at the 40, still on his feet. He's going to outrun the defender to the 10. He steps back, cuts back to the middle of the field. And he's finally hit, taken down at the 2. I think he might have made it in there, Tom, but he cut back. But what a great pass by Austin Cosby and Charlie Bunce on the reception.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, 9 times out of 10 he goes up and catches that. So I think he got the one out of the system. He's gonna be good from here on out.
No doubt. Yeah, very athletic play there by Charlie Bunch to go up and take that ball away. Again, got behind the defender. Clocks continue to run inside a minute 30 now. Ball spot at the 2-yard line, but the defender again not playing the ball at all, was kind of sticking his hand up and kind of hand checking Charlie the whole way down. Charlie reels it in, so takes it down to the 2. Low snap, hit immediately as Jackson Walker on the handoff from Austin Cosby, and the Lions are going to lose. They do give him forward progress to the 5, but that's a loss of 3 on the play. That interior line collapse over it there, Tom. The Cardinals got good penetration and hit Jackson immediately.
Yeah, they were on that one.
All right, so 2nd down and goal. Ball at the 5-yard line. Inside of a minute here with the clock running. The pass to the far side. There's a flag down. Pass is caught by Charlie Donovan.
That was a free play on the offside.
Was an offside there? We'll see what the yep. So sure enough, you called it offside on the Cardinals, so that penalty is declined, and the pass from Austin Cosby to Charlie Donovan is successful, and that makes the score 26-3 with 35 seconds left here in the first half. Thomas Hudnall in to try to add one more to the scoreboard. Hudson Smith on the hold, Jensen Anthony on the snap. Snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is good. So the Lions take advantage of the turnover on downs, and they, on one play, get a lot of it almost into the end zone from their own 29-yard line down to the 2. I'm not smart enough to do the math on that one, Tom, but anyway, they 69 yards. We'll call 69 yards.
Yeah.
Down to the 2 from Austin Cosby to Charlie Bunch, and then 2 plays later, Austin Cosby to Charlie Donovan on the touchdown reception, and the score is now 27-3 Lions.
Yeah, when they went for the Cardinals went for the 4th down here, that was a big play because there was enough time on the clock. You're leaving the Lions with some meat on the bone there,
yep.
and they took full advantage. So instead of getting in for a score there by the Cardinals and making it a 10 game, it's now 27-3 before the half. So pretty big play.
Carl Bunch is watching. He's with his 7th grader. They are the 7th grade Lions are at Shelton tonight.
It's not too far from
they're home. Excuse me.
Playing Shelton.
34-6. The Lions on top of Shelton at the half. So thank you, Carl, for that.
Nice.
You hopefully got to watch your older son Charlie on that reception. Yeah, it's eerily similar. There's a penalty on that. Oh, was that the out? No, they're kicking off from the 45.
That must have been a penalty.
If you hear some folks yelling in the background, they are yelling for, I think it's Colton Cox.
Yeah, I think so.
It's maybe his brother, another relative or somebody in town. They're giving him some love. Here's Thomas Hudnall. There's an onside kick. Boy, Jack Wharton, I wish you were here wish you were here with a penalty flag down. I wish
Goes out of bounds.
Jack was here to call that one. He loves that play. It's his favorite play.
I think with the penalty, you got the Lions with a good spot. You're kicking from their side of the field. Why not? The ball ended up going out of bounds, so it's going to be their ball. Let's see where they mark it at the 30 or 35, but that's no harm, no foul there, especially close to the end of the half. So great call. The kick, not to brag on my boy again, but it was actually perfect kick. It had the two short bounces, then popped up in the air.
Yep.
Just wasn't anybody quite there at the end to grab it.
Well, I can tell you, being on the receiving end of those before, I would say, all right, you got a 24-point lead. Why not just kick it off? But you're right. With the you don't really risk anything. The Cardinals will probably take over from here if they had a normal kickoff anyway.
Yep.
Handoff to Anderson, takes it around the right side. He's chased out of bounds at the 30, just shy of the 36-yard line. So brings up second down and 7. Well, definitely the highlights tonight, seeing the Lions put points on the board. And they struggled with that last week in that non-district game against All Saints, and there was some frustration for sure. You could see just kind of the body language of the team. So coming out and putting points on the board, it does a lot for their psyche for sure.
Absolutely.
Two receivers here on the near side. Their handoff to Anderson right up the middle. And he plows forward to the 40-yard line, about 3 yards shy of the first down mark. It's going to bring up third down and 7. Excuse me, third down and 3, a long 3. Ball right at the 40-yard line.
They did call timeout there. I was wondering, but it's odd. They let about 9 seconds off before they called it.
Yeah, the 13 seconds left here in the first half.
Thought really they were going to run it out, but then they did call a timeout. So,
Dr. Brett Payne, if that name sounds familiar, Owen Payne, who we've called his name several times, and family members watching. Dr. Brett Payne down the sideline taking a look at Walker Little. They've got an ice pack, and I can't tell if that's a knee or where they're applying that. We'll get an idea here from somebody at halftime. Assume that the Grapevine Faith JV cheerleaders, award-winning, nationally recognized JV cheerleaders, as Jack Wharton would say. Assume they'll be doing some sort of halftime performance, and we'll bring that to you. So 13 seconds left. Lions leading 27-3. Third down and 3. Ball at the 40-yard line. The Cardinals on 40. Solomon rolls here to the right. Little step. Pass is complete. Guess who? Number 23, Gus Kahn. And that is enough for a first down. So that's going to stop the clock. Actually, the Cardinals take their last time out, I believe.
Catch made by Gus Kahn.
Boy, he is reliable. The pass that was incomplete to him on that fourth down play, Tom, I would not blame that on Kahn. Solomon threw it over the wrong shoulder and overthrew him even, so was not a great pass. Solomon's had some really solid passes tonight, but that one just got away from him. And other than that, man, anything that's been in the same zip code as Gus Kahn, he's reeled it in. So he's racking up the. Unfortunately for the Cardinals, has not been in the end zone tonight.
Yeah.
But he is racking up the yards, the reception yards for sure.
He runs a good route. You can tell it's very crisp and where he needs to be, and the quarterback can get it to him. He's there.
All right, 7 seconds left here in the first half. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Solomon looks to pass. Decent protection. Pass to the far side. Gus Kahn open. Caught. Tackled. It's going to stop the clock momentarily with 1.6 seconds left. And the Cardinals, I believe, are out of timeouts. So they're going to rush up to the line of scrimmage. And they have not started the clock. They finally do. Boy, don't you love playing at home, having your own home clock operator? Okay, they're calling that the end of the half. Okay. Yeah, they didn't quite start the clock in time. I'm not saying that was intentional, but it was funny. You kind of had to be here.
I think by the time he spiked it, he was trying to spike it there to stop it. I think too much. Even that was a little too much to ask. So.
I think you're right. Well, sure enough, the Grapevine Faith JV cheerleaders going onto the field for their halftime performance, so we'll keep it here for that. And we'll just keep the camera on, actually. I'm not sure if the Cardinals cheerleaders will be performing, but we'll keep it here. Mark Edwards right on top of it as he Got their cheerleading crew out there in the middle of the field. And then we'll take a break. They only got a 5-minute half listed here, Tom. I don't know if that's normal or not. I mean, you don't need a 28-minute halftime or anything like that, but 5 minutes doesn't seem that long to even be able to get one, much less two cheerleader routines completed. But anyway, we'll let you listen in here to the cheerleaders.
Welcome to the field. Fine, faith, cheer squad. I've been thinking, I love it when you go crazy. You think I'm my inhibition. Baby, there's nothing holding me back.
I keep a fire like that, so I wanna fall with a let's go. I made a movie like Death Row. I took a thing in the game, big career boy, Death Row.
So great job there by the Grapevine Faith JV cheerleaders. You are watching Grapevine Faith Football on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. We are back here at John Paul II High School on the campus of John Paul II in Plano, Texas, right off of Coit, just north of George Bush. Sorry there on mixer, we're coming a little bit hot there. So it's pretty frustrating news for Walker Little. He's got to get x-rays, possible high ankle sprain or even a tibial fracture. So that is not good for the Lions. So don't want to speculate on anything more than that. That's just the word that we have at halftime. So you're praying for him. Let's just say a prayer right now. Heavenly Father, pray for the health of Walker Little. Pray that you bring healing, that you bring wisdom and guidance to those that will be treating him and taking care of him. Pray that you comfort his parents during this time. And Father, we just pray healing over his body right now in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Well, we're going to start the second half here. The Lions to kick off to the Cardinals. Leading 27-3. Lions going from the south to the north. Wind still blowing, gusting pretty well here. The flag still kind of flying straight out from the flag poles. And so blowing from our left to right, from south to north. Thomas Hudnall here to kick off. There's a deep kick. And fielded about the one. He's got to bring that out of the end zone because he touched it. Boy, this could be tragic. Anderson somehow gets away from a couple of folks, still on his feet, out over the 15, over the 20. What could have been disastrous for the Cardinals. Boy, Anderson did a great job of getting that ball out. Patterson, I call him Anderson. Ethan Patterson, the running back and receiver for the Cardinals, brings it out just shy of the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he's extremely fortunate. That ball was heading to the end zone. He probably should have just let it go. He tried to field it running away from the field of play.
Yeah.
Couldn't get a handle on it. Carried him into the end zone, and you had 4 or 5 Lions there. Could have put him inside the 5, and they were unable to connect.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 21-yard line, trailing 27-3. Solomon pass out to this outside. Caught, still on his feet, finally taken down, but about a 14-yard gain there. Pass complete to number 15, Jet Jackson, sophomore. There's not another position on the field you could play other than wide receiver with a name like Jet Jackson. Maybe running back. But I think the wide receiver position is perfectly suited for that.
Absolutely.
So a nice pass and catch there from Solomon to Jet Jackson.
Is he related to Rocket Ishmael?
Right. Yeah, distant cousin maybe.
Right.
So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 34-yard line. High snap to Solomon. He brings it down. Look at the pass. Deep ball. Almost intercepted and somehow complete. Went through the hands of Cannon Hunter and complete to number 15, Jet Jackson. We mentioned his name again. There's no flag. I thought there was a flag. Look at the official was going to stop there. No flag on the play.
Yeah,
man, I thought Cannon had an interception.
Yeah, the receiver had gotten behind him and looked to be wide open. The ball was underthrown, so Cannon on his, getting recovered, went up for it. Yeah, it looked like it might have gone just through his hands and right into the waiting receiver.
Yeah, really, really odd. From here, it looked like the interception, and he was going to even bring it back. Had some room to run, but all right. So Cardinals. Now it's 27-9. The Cardinals are going to keep the offense on the field, try to go for 2 here. 2 receivers on each side. Solomon rolls here to his left. Pass to Patterson. Caught and stopped. Great tackle there by Jackson Walker. Stopped just about a half-yard short of the end zone. So great tackle there by Jackson Walker to prevent the extra point conversion.
Yeah, Jackson saw that, rolled over, grabbed his legs. He was... I think that receiver thought he was walking into the end zone. And
it was kind of a little bubble screen out here to the side, if you will. And Patterson, who's been effective all night on the ground, hadn't seen him ball thrown to him too much, and found a new tool for new weapon for Solomon to throw to. We've been calling. I'm drawing a blank on his name now. He's been throwing to all night.
Was that Kahn, right?
Yeah, Gus Kahn. Yeah, number 23, and Jet Jackson now. The new target for Solomon, who had the nice receptions there on that drive. So 27-9, just underway here, just barely a minute here into the third quarter. And Cardinals finally get in the end zone. So I've learned the vernacular here, Tom, is JP2. They don't call themselves John Paul II. Coach Shealy several times, who was in the initial class, the first class here at John Paul II, at JP2, and the graduating class of 2008. He's been here 11 years. Went to LSU, came straight back as a teacher, was a sports information director. That kickoff's going to go out of bounds. And then last year, his first year as head coach here at JP2, but this has been very, and his wife, Jana, they met here. They both attended here, but they met after school. He said they weren't high school sweethearts or anything, but she was also an alumnus of JP2. So I'm going to stick with the lingo here.
Right.
All right, Lions take over 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Yeah, you mentioned swapping out Cannon and Charlie. Tom, sure enough, Charlie Bunch on the sideline with his helmet off, so probably going to save him for tomorrow night. Again, kids only play 6 quarters in a week. So Charlie playing the first half, and as you mentioned, Cannon playing the second here. Jackson Walker in the backfield next to Austin Cosby. Again, just underway here. 9 minutes left here in the third quarter. Pass to the far side, complete to Robbie Stevens. Takes it down the far sideline, still on his feet. Finally taken out of bounds, but not until he gets inside of John Paul II territory. There was a flag down on the play. There's a holding call against the Lions. Out there on that far side there, Tom, right about the 35-yard line. See some laundry on the field there. So that's going to negate a really nice passing catch from Austin Cosby to Robbie Stevens. And that's going to back the Lions up now to their own 20-yard line. 24-yard line.
Yeah, where that flag went, it must have been a blocking receiver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, trying to free up Robbie.
Yep.
Either before or after the pass, the Lions held. So it's from the spot of the foul. So first down at about 16. Ball at the 24-yard line of the Lions. There's Jace Walker in motion. A little jet sweep, a pitch to Jace. Takes it around the far side. Down the far sideline, he's hit. Bounces off a couple of defenders, still on his feet. And a nice run there by Jace Walker. And that's enough for a first, I think. Well, let's see where they spot it. No, it's not. I'm not sure what the the official on the near side had him about 2 yards past the line of the game.
Right.
And Jace actually.
Oh, now they're.
Yeah, it's second down and 5. He was well short of the first down, so he was not seeing what the officials on the other side were seeing.
Yeah, he might have stepped out of bounds before he went down.
So 8:35. Oh, there he is. There's motion. Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie Stevens looked like he thought he was going to go in motion, stopped, and when he shifted forward, that's illegal.
Some confusion there. So.
Yeah.
Penalties here early in the second half, working against the Lions. Carl Bunch, if you are still watching, give us an update on that 7th grade game. The Lions were leading at home against Shelton 34-6 in that 7th grade game, so we'd love to hear an update on that score if you get one. So second down and 9. Ball at the 30-yard line of the Lions. Inside handoff to Jackson. Plows forward, still on his feet. Nice run there by Jackson Walker. That's out to the 40-yard line, and that should move the chains. I'm not sure what. Yeah, first down. Yeah, there we go.
They left some suspense there. Chains guys.
I'll give the linesman here on this near side, the official. He's definitely keeping us on our toes. He's making
Right.
you second guess. Not being critical. It's just we're trying to kind of figure out where the ball's being spotted, and I think he was also waiting to see where the final spot was as well. Clock running, 7:35 here in the third quarter. Lions leading 27-9. Austin Cosby looking to pass. Here on the near side, Jace Walker is wide open, caught at about the 31, and pulled down at about the 25-yard line. Nice passing catch there from Austin Cosby to Jace Walker.
Yeah, excellent pass by Austin Cosby. They've been working those fly routes on both sides, and that one was just a perfect pass.
Well, I like that. It was to the ball was on the far hash mark, so this
Right.
was the wider side of the field. And he wasn't really fighting the sideline. So it was. You could argue it was a little bit underthrown.
Yeah.
Jackson kind of had Jace had to wait on a little bit. There's a jet sweep. There's number 32 here, catches a couple of blocks. That is Jace Morgan, and gets a couple blocks. He's close to the 15-yard line, so close to a first down. But it'll be just short. But yeah, on those plays, Tom, if you're underthrown a little bit, you give him a better chance. If you're overthrown by 2 or 3 yards, you forget about it. There's no chance. So definitely gave a higher percentage of Jace coming back and getting that ball, which he did. So, like you said, great pass from Austin, great reception by Jace Walker. So 2nd down and 2. Ball at the 15-yard, it's called the 16-yard line. Inside handoff to Jackson Walker. Cuts back to the right side and picks up the first down. Nice run there by Jackson. And that'll move the chains.
Good press by the Lions line there too. They kind of all had their assignments and pushed enough back to give Jackson some room before first contact.
So 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line, so Lions can get a first down without scoring. Some of the younger siblings here, I'm not sure if they're Lions siblings or Cardinal siblings, but they're making use of the open pole vault pit. Handoff to Jackson. He's hit immediately. Good penetration there by the Cardinals. Big number 6, Roman Jordan, on the coverage. But the high jump, I keep saying that, the pole vault pit is covered up, and so they're using it as I think it's what they do at the Grapevine Faith games, too, as well, Tom. They take advantage of that.
Good play.
Cosby looking to pass. Pass here at the near side. Intended for Jace Walker. Overthrown and falls incomplete. 5 minutes, 19 seconds here in the third quarter. Lions leading 27-9. Give a shout-out to Jensen Anthony's Uncle Skip Hirsch from Brevard, North Carolina. One of the most beautiful places on God's green earth, I will tell you that. That is unbelievable country there. Appreciate you, Uncle Skip. So 3rd down, and loss on that play was about 3 yards. So 3rd down and 13. Cosby with the snap. Looking to the far side. Great catch, touchdown, Robbie Stevens.
That was a nice play, nice throw, and Robbie went up, caught it over his shoulder. Great throw and catch.
Austin threw that to his out. Robbie was looking at his inside shoulder, but he threw it kind of to his outside shoulder, kind of almost like a Willie Mays type catch. And there was the amazing thing is he threw it where only Robbie could catch that football. There was no way that defender could get back to that ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
So as you mentioned, beautiful pass by Austin Cosby there. So love seeing it. Five minutes, 9 seconds here in the third quarter. Lions now leading 33-9. Thomas Hudnall in. Snap back to Hudson Smith is good. Hold is good. And the kick is also good. So now the Lions lead 34-9.
Interesting thing about that touchdown play was they had been throwing those fly routes out to the wide outs, and that one actually went to the slot back. So they kind of spread the field pretty good, had been working the right side, and the secondary, the Cardinals left a lot of room over there on the left, and so they kind of took advantage of it with a bit of a different approach than they had before.
Yeah, I like that, kind of mixing it up a little bit. Again, it's a very similar formation that they run from, but a different look out of that same formation. So nicely done there by the Lions. So I mentioned 5 minutes, 9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mark Edwards still up top for us on the camera. We really appreciate that. Sorry, Tom, I'm trying to get plugged in. I don't think we're using this mouse. We're just going to talk amongst ourselves here. Colton Cox's cheering section definitely in full effect here tonight. Pickoff by the Lions. Caught it about the 15. Again by Patterson. Skips a couple of tackles. Finally taken down over the 35-yard line. So nice return there by Ethan Patterson for the Cardinals. Be right back, Tom.
Not sure who they've been doing, who they have as the DJ here at JP2's Cardinal Stadium. The music mix has been a bit of an odd one when we hear the PA, but they're, I don't know, maybe the home fans appreciate it. All right, so first down run by the Cardinals. Doesn't pick up anything. You get tackled by Jackson Walker and Thomas Hudnall. Might have even, well, they got him right back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Yeah, defense has stepped up nicely tonight. Brought into the booth tonight. We just brought in Austin Cosby's dad, Matt Cosby. Matt, thanks for joining the broadcast. I know you didn't have a choice. I just said, get in here, and here you are.
I'm glad to be here.
Well, wanted to get your thoughts on kind of what you're seeing here momentarily. We'll pick up the second down play for 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 36-yard line. We'll call it the 37. Snap back to Solomon. Has the pump fake, cross the middle, tipped up and caught by Kahn. Cuts back to the outside, makes a move inside the 20, inside the 15. Stiff arms the man, finally knocked out of bounds. And he's in for the touchdown. Wow. All right, we're going to usher Matt out of the broadcast booth now because he brought bad karma. I'm kidding.
Bad karma. Looks like our secondary on the defense is struggling a little bit. Got a lot of catches on the backside.
Well, we're just going to ask you a little bit about kind of what, not just what you've seen from your own son, Austin Cosby, the quarterback, but just some thoughts on what you've seen from the offense at this game. They're moving the ball. They put 34 points on here halfway through the third quarter. They've mixed up the running game and the passing game. Seems like it's been a good offensive, mindset and attack from the Lions tonight. All right, the Cardinals are going to go for 2 here, trailing 34-15. Solomon looking to pass, pump fake, across the middle, and it is complete.
Good.
So the extra point is good. So 34-17. They've cut the lead in half here with 4 minutes left. So, Matt, you've been around football a long time. You've coached a lot of 7-on-7 and so forth. What is that off-season tip? I know we're in the middle of the season now. You're thinking off-season, but that off-season prep, how does that translate when you get into 11-man football?
Oh, well, a lot of connection with the boys. So a lot of the boys that are on the field have a lot of connection. So coming into the season, he already knows the routes, the speeds, the height. He knows where they go, how they go, what they're doing. So really just off-season 7-7 just connects to where they are in the field. So less time with pads, more time just catching the ball.
We got a couple of guys back tonight, a couple of more weapons. Charlie Donovan and Jace Morgan back in the lineup and in uniform, so it's good to have those guys back. Give you some additional options on offense, I would think.
Absolutely. Well, having Jace back, and I think Charlie Donovan pulling in a couple times.
Yep.
Yeah, having Jace Morgan back certainly helped. Having Jace Walker back, looks like we got Walker Little on the bench.
Yeah, he's
that could be a tough one, but we got plenty more they could pick up the slack on the run game.
Yeah, we relied heavily on Walker Little, both on the JV side and on the varsity side. So this high school sports is not new to you guys in the Cosby family, Matt, because you've got Mia, your oldest daughter, who's a freshman at Oklahoma, but she played 4 years of soccer at Grapevine Faith. How's she doing?
Absolutely. She's missing soccer, missing the days of cleats, but hung it up with 4 state rings with obviously Coach Cat and a bunch of other girls, and had a great time. One day she might pick up a rec league or have fun up in Oklahoma, but she's really loving Oklahoma right now.
Returned there by Cannon Hunter out to the 30. Yeah, very few people on the campus of Oklahoma University could say that they've got 4 state championship rings from their high school days in any sport. So yeah, they're really cool that Mia got to be a part of it. You mentioned Coach Cat Morgan, just a really great coach, and it's really set up an amazing program here, soccer program here for the girls' side at Grapevine Faith. 1st and 10, snap back to Cosby, pass to the far side, complete. Down the sideline is Jace Morgan. Out close to midfield, finally taken down, but about a 20-yard gain there on that play. Matt, the quarterback position is so. It starts with the center, but the quarterback's touching the ball on every play essentially, and there's so much pressure. And I know when if a mistake is made, I know quarterbacks can. There's so much mental to the game. Obviously, I guess is what I'm trying to get
Absolutely.
to. In addition to the physical, what is your as a dad? What is your comments and your encouragement to Austin after a tough game or when he's made a mistake? How do those conversations go on the ride home?
Just a reminder: be the kid with the shortest memory on the field, so you can't remember about a bad play that just happened. Just focus on the next play that's coming up, no matter what play it is.
There's a pass by Cosby that Cannon Hunter completed here on the near side. Little in route there by Cannon Hunter. That's going to move the change for a first down. Yeah, you're right, man. It's like being a pitcher in baseball, where if you give up a home run, man, you got the short memory. They got to get back and toe the rubber and throw strikes. Same thing for the quarterback. You've got to step back in there and not let that mistake compound itself. With the plays to follow.
And keeping them from defeating themselves before they ever even start. Sometimes they defeat themselves before they ever get on the field.
Yeah.
So.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Lions. They're inside of Cardinal territory at the Cardinal 43-yard line. Pass here to Jace Walker on the near side, still on his feet. Finally taken down inside the 25-yard line. And a nice passing catch from Austin Cosby to Jace Walker. We've called both of those names a lot tonight.
Yeah, so we just try to encourage Austin to make sure he doesn't worry about what the haters say and what everybody else around him is doing. Just focus on what your job is and what your responsibilities are. And going into a game, sometimes he gets defeated because he sees a larger quarterback or a bigger line and starts to get a little nervous.
I don't know why. Why would anybody be scared of being the quarterback against a big line like All Saints is coming to absolutely clean your clock? Speaking of, Cosby gets away and throws the ball out of bounds, escapes, but then prevents about a 7-8 yard loss there. So nice heads up and athletic play there by Austin Cosby.
That's Johnny Manziel there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Taking off some.
Austin.
He's not throwing the money up yet, which is good. He hasn't learned that one.
Yeah. Austin,
he doesn't learn that yet.
Right. Austin getting his athletic ability from his mom, Rachel, fortunately. So I'm kidding.
Ouch, was that a jab?
that was promoting Rachel, not a shot at you,
right.
Matt. Your wife is a saint. We love her. All right, 2nd down and 10 on that incomplete pass. Again, Austin did a great job of avoiding about a 6-yard loss. Jackson Walker in the backfield with Austin.
Oh.
Passed a little bit behind Jace Morgan.
Couldn't tell if it was just couldn't keep up with a runner or just underthrown.
Yeah, don't know if Jace was supposed to cut out. Austin was thinking he was going to do an out route, and Jace took an in route. But regardless, 3rd down, and again, given where you know what, they might bring Thomas Hudnall in to kick from here. But let's see if they get the 1st down or more on this 3rd down play. 3rd down and 10. Cosby looking to pass. Pass here to the near side. He's got Cannon Hunter. Caught.
There he goes. Nice.
And he is in for the touchdown. Boy, Cosby's, that's what, his 4th touchdown? No, 3rd touchdown tonight, right?
3rd, yeah. We got 2 defensive touchdowns.
Yep. Both by Thomas Hudnall. So we called a lot of names tonight. So nice pass there. Cannon got behind the defender. He got turned around, and Cannon came back for the ball. And again, Austin putting that where the receiver could make a play on it. We were talking the importance of Matt earlier before you came in here on that long pass of Jace Walker earlier. When you got a man that wide open, there's a tendency just to air it out. Man, you can't afford to do that. But Austin's done a good job tonight. Extra point by Hudnall is good. Austin's done a great job tonight of putting the ball where the receiver can make a play on it.
Absolutely. Again, those guys that he's played 7-7 with and has been playing this for all summer into fall, he's just ready to loaf the ball up to those guys and make some good plays. It'd be interesting this summer, or after this season, we're going to do a lot of 7-7, kind of go back into that. We're actually going to add the center this year, so that connection for the next 2 years between center and quarterback is just consistent. It's going to be a lot of work for Jensen over the season just to snap the ball and not really go anywhere. But you can get a lot of snaps.
Well, if Jensen didn't have to run this summer, he'd probably come play center for you, as long as he didn't have to run for a pass route.
Well, he doesn't have to run.
Just kidding.
He just got a center, which they're going to be so married together on that field. It's going to be a consistency by numbers. In a weekend, Jensen's going to snap 200 balls to Austin, and they're going to be able to do it with their eyes closed.
Well, 2 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. We'll get Matt to stick around for the end of this quarter. Appreciate him coming in and giving us a little insight. Hearing a little bit about 7-on-7 and some of the off-season activities that Austin and the other position players take on. Lions leading 41-17. Again, reminder tomorrow night, 7 o'clock kick from Grapevine Forward Field. Your Grapevine Faith Lions hosting the John Paul II Cardinals. Go on the air around 6:30. Have a pregame show with the interview with Coach Nick Shealy of the Cardinals and our Bobby Holland show. And again, kickoff 7 o'clock. Hope you can join us in person from Grapevine Forward Field or right here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Thomas Hudnall to kick. In the Lions leading 41-17. Ball hits at about the 15.
Oh, he's gonna.
And barely gets out of the end zone, just in the corner. Great kick there by Thomas.
I think the return man learned his lesson this time. Let it go in the end zone instead of
touching it on the 3 and having it going back in the end zone and having to run it out. Remember, tomorrow night on our broadcast, our Stories of Faith at halftime with Coach Trey Dickert. I know he's been kind of for the varsity. He's defensive focused, but I know he's had a lot of interaction. He's the head JV coach. Matt, you guys have had a lot of interaction with Trey when he's coached, the junior high level and moved up with the JV. I know you guys have had a good experience with Coach Dickert.
Oh, absolutely. He's a great coach, man. He's not afraid to tell the boys if they make a mistake in his own way, and they take him serious when he is talking. So look him in the eye and tell him what he thinks, and tell him when they're doing something right and wrong.
He is probably one of the most vocal coaches you'll hear on the field. You can hear him from the parking lot, and he will definitely get in the shirt of one of the kids if they make a mistake. He is also the first guy to grab that kid and give him the biggest bear hug you've ever seen. We talk about that in the interview tomorrow night, just how much he loves these young men and his passion for football, but his passion for pointing these young men to Christ and his passion for pointing them to be good fathers and husbands one day. Snap back to Solomon. The handoff to Patterson takes it around the right side. Nice penetration there by the Lions, and they hold it to about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, they got to him in the backfield there. Were able to slow him down, and he didn't get much after that. You mentioned, the love that Dickert pours into the players, and it's reciprocated by them.
No doubt.
Talk to the kids, and they just love playing for him, and he's a really, really great influence on their lives.
Well, it's been a really cool culture to see that they've built here. After every practice, the players will find their position coach, and they're lining up, giving them hugs before they head to the locker room at every position. 3 receivers now here on the near side, 1 on the far side. Pass down this near sideline. Chase Walker's underneath it, intercepts it. He's inside the 40, inside the 35. Finally taken down at about the 25-yard line, but a nice interception there by Jace Walker. He tracked that the whole way.
Yeah,
and
good to have him back.
Yeah, no doubt, man. He's been a difference maker on both sides of the ball. So good play there by. I'm not sure if Solomon underthrew that or if he thought one of the receivers was going to make kind of an in route, because both those guys were kind of on a fly route down the sideline, and Jay saw it the whole way and was unabated to the football when he went to intercept it. So now the Lions take over 1st and 10 from the Cardinals 25. 1:21 left here in the third quarter. Handoff to Jackson Walker up the middle. He drives forward to about the 20-yard line, so gain of 5 on the play.
We got both the Walkers running the ball now.
Jason and Jace. It's the Walker show, right?
It is. It's always a Walker show. If it's not Jace or Jackson, it's Walker.
Jace, number 34, the slot receiver right now that just made that interception. He's the twin brother of Jackson, who's in the backfield, number 24. Brett and Julie Walker. I think they've got an older daughter as well. Baylor, I think, maybe. Inside handoff to Jackson. And he drives forward for another couple of yards. Really great family, super supportive of Grapevine Faith Christian School and Grapevine Faith Athletics. One of the Cardinals is slow to get up, so they're going to call an official timeout. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lions leading 41-17.
It's like Austin stretching out his hammy.
Yeah.
A little bit of either a hamstring problem or a growing problem, something.
Yeah, cramping maybe, or hopefully nothing serious. So, Matt, is the whole summer next year? Let me back this up. Does Austin do anything in the spring? Any other sports?
Well, we're thinking about doing soccer.
Okay.
So he's considering that. If not, it'll be all off season, speed and agility, weight training. His goal by next year is to put on about 10, 15 pounds, increase he wants to get a little quicker in running, put a little meat on his legs and on his body. So, yeah, he's got a lot of plans. As soon as the season's over, he's going straight into training. QB training, QB coach wants to go all in. He's going to be doing some college camps. So just to get a little recognition. So he figured he'll start out on his sophomore year, and he'll go in his junior year, and he's going his senior year. So he's, as of this moment, he's still all in on playing in college.
It's awesome. Cardinal player Marcus Garcia, number 70, is up walking off on his own power, so that's good to see. And the clock resumes. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. 3rd down and 3. Ball at the 17-yard line of the Cardinals. Time here for probably one more play, unless it's an incomplete pass. Jet sweep here, or man in motion. Chase Morgan, there's a penalty flag down.
Sometimes that man motion is a bit of a tell on the jet sweep, but it's good to see us do something else off of that.
I think he moved a little bit forward too fast.
Yeah. He rocked a little bit, waiting on the ball.
Yeah. Is that
So
Chase Morgan?
Yep. That'll back him up 5 yards. And not sure if they'll get this play off before the end of the third quarter or not. About 5 seconds left. They're going to have to hurry if they want to. They just do get it off. Pass here to the near side to Jace Walker. Takes it inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at about the 8. Nice first down reception there by Jace Walker from Austin Cosby. That's going to do it for the third quarter. We're heading into that fourth quarter. Lions leading 41-17. Matt Cosby, father of Austin Cosby. Appreciate you coming in for a few, man. We enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you hopefully out tomorrow night.
Absolutely. See you guys.
So Matt Cosby on the broadcast with us. We sure appreciate it. Get back to his popcorn and probably a better view, not having to listen to us knuckleheads here in the booth. So appreciate you, Matt. I'm good. Thank you. Well, Tom, we've been on. We've talked about this before. The Lions have been on the receiving end of these kind of games where, you score and you feel like the Cardinals cut it in half. It was 34-17 on that long pass play from Solomon to not Kahn to Pat. Was it Patterson? No, I guess it was to Gus Kahn. And then the Lions come back on that next series, and they drive and big long pass play to Jace Walker, and they end up punching it in on that touchdown pass to Robbie Stevens. But it was good to see them answer that touchdown by the Cardinals earlier. And you just get a sense there's a lot more confidence on the sideline. Guys are walking with their head up. A lot of camaraderie. Scoring points and winning football games can do a whole lot for your program.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you mentioned the bounce back. They had a frustrating week last week, and it's this will do a lot for their confidence the rest of the season.
No doubt. All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the just outside the 10-yard line, so they can get a first down barely without scoring. Inside handoff to Jackson Walker. Brings it here to the near side. Takes about 4 Cardinals to bring him down. Gets close to the 5-yard line, so 2nd down. They mark it at the 6, so 2nd down. And we'll call it 2nd down and 5 from the 6-yard line. And interestingly enough, the Lions don't have their play signaler in. Coach Wares is calling the plays in. Cosby looking to pass. Across the middle, touchdown. Grapevine Faith. Trying to get a number on who caught that.
Just about knocked him out, whoever it was.
Is that Cannon? I can't really tell. Let's see. No, Thomas Hudnall.
Oh.
You're kidding. Yeah, he's now got to find. I'm not sure if he got.
Take a shot. Come on, get it. Quit bellyaching.
We got. Come on, Dad. He's favoring that right arm. He's swinging his left arm. His right arm looks like it maybe got a little stinger.
Well, you don't need an arm to kick. So get in there and get that PAT.
Nothing but love. If you watch this back, Thomas, it's nothing but love from your dad here. Great reception there by Thomas Hudnall, a little in route from Austin Cosby. Hudnall trying to add. snap, hold, and kick are, well, the snap and hold were good, but he missed it here to the near side, pulled it a little bit, but the Lions still lead 47-17.
He must have been thinking about that shot.
Nice drive there by the the Lions. Extend their lead now to 30. You're watching Grapevine Football on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. Matt Cosby, Austin Cosby's dad, and he does a lot of off-season work, not only with Austin, but with some other players in that 7-on-7 that he coaches. And I think sports nowadays, when you and I growing up, you played football in the fall and baseball or basketball in the winter and soccer, whatever. And that you had your seasons, and maybe baseball in the summer. But man, every sport now is year-round, and the 7-on-7 has become massive, obviously, and it does a lot to help develop the players in the off season.
Yeah, it's really unbelievable. You would think even in the TAPS, the private school world, you get the smaller teams. Maybe there's more opportunities to play multiple sports, but the amount of time people focus with private lessons or, like you said, the off season work, it becomes where you really got to start picking a sport before too long in high school.
Ball returned out over the 30-yard line by the Cardinals, where they'll take over 1st and 10. Yeah, it's year-round. There's no question. A lot of development, a lot of money in that too. I guarantee you, people aren't doing that for free. So parents paying money to be on teams and travel and all of that. But again, hopefully all for the purpose of development and bringing these kiddos together.
Yeah, and if they're doing something they enjoy and have fun doing it, then more power to them.
Heck yeah. Lord knows I've spent, I don't know how much money between my older sons and even Jensen on travel baseball. My oldest son, Evan, and my middle son, Brooks, and Jensen all playing club ball growing up and have logged. I know you guys play club ball, baseball too, so you know what that's like, making all those trips. But it is a lot of fun and enjoy doing it, developing the kids. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 31-yard line. Inside handoff to Patterson, who takes it around the left side, cuts it back to the middle. But a nice play there by, trying to get a number who that was. He held on to Robbie Stevens, grabbed a hold of his jersey and held him up, and a couple other lines came in and finished him off. Owen Payne kind of favoring his right ankle a little bit. Do not need another injury on the Lions side, or the Cardinals side for sure. But if you're joining us late, Walker Little on the first series of the game. Yeah, Owen's down. He's going to take a knee. I don't think it's a cramp. He was favoring that right side, that right ankle. But first series of the game, Walker Little had a couple of running plays inside, and came off favoring his right ankle. And they're now saying he's going to get X-rays, but could be a high ankle sprain or a tibial fracture. And we prayed on the air earlier and continue to pray that it's nothing major. Coach Dickert out to take a look at Owen.
Yeah, and this is one of those games late like this when the score is what it is. That you just kind of want that clock to just roll off before you lose anybody else and keep everybody safe.
Yeah, this game's really inconsequential in the grand scheme of things, and can't afford any more injuries on either side of the field for either team. So Owen favoring that right ankle, as we mentioned, kind of walking off gingerly. His dad is a chiropractor who's been down taking a look at Walker. We'll get a first-hand look at his own son when he comes over the bench.
Yeah, hey, Dad.
Yeah, hey, while you're here, you can take a look. All right, 2nd down and 11. Inside handoff to Patterson. He's hit immediately. Another great play. Penetration there by Jackson Walker on the tackle.
Jackson's had a really nice game today. He's been all over the field making good tackles. Seems like we're calling his name a lot on the defensive side, and then he's also stepped up as the running back after Walker went down on the offensive side.
Well, between him and his brother, not many other people have had much. Well, other than Thomas Hudnall, who's had 2 defensive touchdowns, an interception and a fumble return, both for touchdowns. But yeah, we've called the Walker boys' name quite a bit tonight. 3rd down and 10. Solomon looking to pass. Has a receiver down the far sideline and in and out of the hands. Intended for number 15, Jet Jackson. Couldn't quite reel it in. Pretty good coverage there by the Lions, but overthrown.
Yeah, I think that was Cannon Hunter on the coverage. He was stride for stride there.
Some nice coverage there by Cannon. 7 minutes, 34 seconds left here in the game. Lions leading 47-17 over the John Paul II Cardinals, JP2. And they will elect to punt. Jace Morgan going back deep for the Lions. Standing at his own 40-yard line. Wind still blowing out of the south. Pretty stiff. And the flags are at attention for sure. So it's been blowing consistently out of the south all night long. Snap back is good and gets the punt away. Jace catches it. Oh, hit immediately. Good coverage there by the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was a clean play. He timed it perfectly. Jace bobbled it, but managed to hang on after the big hit. So
Ethan Patterson, we called his name quite a bit tonight, the running back for the Cardinals there on the coverage, and makes the tackle immediately. So Lions take over with really good field position at their own 41-yard line, leading 47-17. 7 minutes, 23 seconds left in the game. Jackson in the backfield again next to Austin Cosby. Handoff to Walker up the middle. Takes it forward for a gain of about 3. We'll call it, gain of 3 on the play. So 2nd down and 7. Hate to sound like a broken record, but I'll say it again. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock kick from Grapevine Forward Field. Please join us either in person or on the air. Broadcast starting around 6:30 tomorrow night here on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network. We'll stream it on the Grapevine Faith YouTube channel. Audio portion will be on Mixler. Hope you'll join us. 2nd down is jet sweep. Little pitch to Jace Walker, trying to get outside, and he can't do it. Good coverage there by the Cardinals. A.J. Anderson on the tackle. And it's a loss of about 4 on the play. So it's going to make it 3rd down. Call it 3rd and 11. Ball's at the 40, and they need to get to the Cardinals' 49-yard line.
Yeah, they did read that the whole way. We're able to seal off the edge, and Jace really had nowhere to go. I do think there might be something to the idea that we used to kind of run that same play out of the one-person play we have.
I was going to say that probably you may see that again with the fake pitch and then looking for a pass downfield, see if the safeties bite on that. Cosby looking to pass here to the near side. He's got a man open, in and out of the hands, Jace Morgan. Man, he had a couple steps on the defender, and the safety was late getting there, and Jace is kicking himself. I don't know if he gets in the end zone there, Tom, but that is definitely more than a first down. And
yeah, that was a pretty ball by Austin Cosby.
Great pass into the wind. So Thomas Hudnall will come in to punt for the Lions here on 4th down and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Well, 41-yard line, excuse me.
This could be interesting as he's doesn't really practice punting at all. He's not really a punter, so I guess they figure if you can kick it, just kick it this way too,
right.
But we'll see.
Snap is good, and a good kick there by Thomas. Oh, gets out of the hands. I don't know if he touched it or not. Boy, like I say, it doesn't matter whether he touched it or not. We couldn't fall on it, and the Patterson was quick to jump on it for the Cardinals. The way he was chasing the defender, trying to grab a hold of Robbie Stevens, it made me think that it hit his hands, Tom. Hit his fingertips.
Yeah, might have touched it.
Because he was running after that thing for dear life. So
he was.
For all intents and purposes, it looks like that he had touched it and was trying to get back to the ball. So Cardinals trailing 47-17, 4 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the game from their own 15-yard line. Out of the lineman, their left tackle, late to get in the game. I guess he was watching something else. Maybe he's watching the Thursday night Dolphins-Chiefs game or something on the sideline. Hand off to Patterson, takes it around the left side. Great penetration and coverage there.
Or watching Taylor Swift watch the Chiefs game tonight. I think that's what everybody does now. That's the big entertainment, to watch her watch it.
Thomas Hudnall and Robbie Stevens on the tackle there. Yeah, I don't. Maybe because I don't have daughters. I've got granddaughters that are way too young for that garbage. But I don't get it. I don't understand the fascination. I know she's a pretty good, amazing talent. She can sing and play guitar and all that. But I'm not a 13-year-old girl, so I don't get it. All right, hand off to Patterson here. Brings it to the near side. Cuts it back up the hash mark, and finally spilled out over the 30-yard line.
Josh Harris on that tackle.
Aaron Allen was blocked downfield a good 20 yards past the ball and got up kind of with his hands out like, ref, did you not see that? I mean, what the heck? What is the need for that? 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Clock running, 3 minutes left in the game. 47-17 Lions leading. Man in motion for the Cardinals. High snap. Solomon looking to pass. Pass out to the far side. Complete to number 12. Still on his feet. Finally is taken down out over the 40-yard line. And close to another first down. We'll see if they... that'll move the chains. You need to get to the 41. He got to the 42. So a nice pass and catch there from Solomon to A.J. Anderson.
Yeah, this Cardinals offense, they do run some crisp plays. They've had some good success, and then other times maybe just a bad pass here.
Solomon with a deep pass down the far side. The receiver got past the defender. That ball is caught, but the ball's on the ground, and they're going to call him down by contact. Complete to Gus Kahn. Shocker.
Yeah.
Number 23. Haven't called his name all night. And
he just got behind Cannon there, and it was a great pass by the quarterback. Just really good play. Again, they've had some good success. It's just, haven't been able to put it together on consecutive plays much.
That's where you tell your secondary to make sure nobody gets behind you. Kind of like the deep ball to your outfield, moving back. Right. There's a little screen dumped off to Patterson. He is wrapped up immediately. Yeah, they're going to lose yardage on that play.
Owen Payne right there, grabbed him, wrestled him to the ground, at least held him up till friends could arrive and they could get him pulled down.
Well, whatever Owen had going on, he is on the mend because he went in and made a great play there.
Yep.
So loss of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12. Right at 1 minute left in the game now. Cardinals trying to punch this in for one more score here. Solomon looking to pass. Blitz. Hit immediately by Thomas Hudnall and taken down. Great play there by Thomas. Big loss on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Clock continues to run. Inside of 44 seconds now left in the game. Yeah, nice showing tonight by not only the Lions offense. Austin Cosby looked really good tonight at the quarterback position, but Thomas Hudnall with 2 defensive touchdowns, a pick 6 and a fumble returned for a touchdown. 23 seconds left in the game. 3rd down play. Solomon looking to pass across the middle. Falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock. Should stop. Oh, we're going to keep it running, because it sets the point differential. So that is going to be it. That's going to do it they're going to try to line up, but there's no way. There's 7 seconds left, so don't think they will get the playoff.
Did they call timeout?
They blow it dead. Let's see if
they call the timeout.
There's 3.2 seconds left. Yeah, they do call a timeout. So they are going to try one more time. Well, Tom, sure have enjoyed being in the booth with you this year, man. For JV games. Really appreciate you coming on and adding to the broadcast.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. It's I think we talked when you asked me to do it. I talked about it, kind of my lifelong dream to be a sports broadcaster. So if I can do it doing JV football, then that's good enough for me.
Check the box. There's Walker Little there on the sideline. This is Dad Matt in the red T-shirt and hat, and Dr. Brett Payne, Owen Payne's dad. So we're going to continue to pray for a good report. Would assume I don't know if they're going to take him tonight or take him tomorrow for X-rays, but we're going to absolutely pray for, not hope, but we're going to pray for the best outcome for Walker. All right, so last play of the game, 3 seconds left. Your line's leading 47-17, so Cardinals is trying to punch it in one more time. Simon looks deep. Pass is almost completed to number 23, but falls incomplete. And they got tangled up a little bit there, but no harm, no foul. So that's going to do it. Final score, Grapevine Faith Lions 47, JP2 Cardinals 17. Appreciate Mark Edwards on our camera tonight. As always, been both JV and varsity games has really helped us out, so really appreciate Mark and all of his help. Tom, any last words here before we sign off?
No, I think we got to like what we saw tonight from the Lions. Yeah, after a frustrating week last week, they really battled back and looked really good tonight. They heads up high, really good body language, and had a great game. So look forward to seeing these guys carry this momentum to the end of the season. Well,
a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys. We did talk, we mentioned Thomas, mentioned the Walkers quite a bit, Jason Jackson, mentioned Austin Cosby, but really a full team effort. I know Coach Ware and Coach Dickert and Coach Music will definitely be mentioning that in this post-game huddle. But again, tonight, ask for your prayers for Walker Little, hoping that he's not, there's no serious injury there, and he can recover and get back to the team. I'm guessing he's probably doubtful tomorrow night, but would guess he's probably, again, we hope he's back before the end of the season. So, for Thomas Hudnall, Steve Anthony saying so long from JP2 Field. Final score of 47-17. Your Lions victorious over the Cardinals. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock kick from Grapevine Ford Field. We'll see you then on the Grapevine Faith Sports Network.